Knicks fans are absolutely loving this, as through 6 games, there have been some up and downs with the Knicks, but now we are seeing exactly what we want for this team, not only for the present, but also in a way that is going to seriously impact the future stars of this Knicks team as well. There's a lot to go over on this right now, because right now, guys, we know the Knicks being 3-3, this has been a very interesting season thus far. There's been a lot of highs, there's been a lot of lows, and there is a lot to go over on this. We're going to waste no time jumping right in to the thing that Knicks fans are absolutely loving about this season, especially after how last season began. We're going to jump right into it, guys, but real quick, if you're part of that 55% that's not subscribed to Knicks Digest, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss a single New York Knicks update. We have a lot of great videos coming out every single day that you don't want to miss out on, so if you don't want to miss any Knicks news, this is where to be for all that news. But let's jump into the video, guys. There's a lot to go into right now with the team, because look, when Mike Brown took over, we knew changes were going to be coming to the way the Knicks play basketball, and we're already seeing that the team's shooting a whole lot more threes, and there's a whole lot more going on with the Knicks. They're having a more offensive focus. Though the offense still has not gotten there, there has been stuff that is completely different from last year, and the biggest thing has been Mikal Bridges. Mikal's had an awesome start to this season, looking like one of the best players on the Knicks, while also going out and having an incredible stretch where he's really playing a lot of lead ball handler minutes, and that has worked swimmingly for the Knicks thus far. It's something that the Knicks didn't want to experiment with Mike Brown, and now we're seeing that happen. We're seeing Mikal be more of a lead guard a lot of the time, and one of the reasons for that is so Jalen Brunson can get more off-ball looks. And guys, it's working out. Mikal has shown that he has been absolutely excellent for that, but also on top of that, we're seeing him help out the young players so much already now. As James Edwards mentioned, if you know anything about Mikal Bridges, what took place at halftime a couple nights ago is a common occurrence. The 29-year-old has taken every young Knicks player under his wing since his arrival last offseason. It's what Ryan Anderson did for him when Bridges was a rookie in Phoenix, and then later what Chris Paul and Jay Crowder would go on and do. Before that, it was Darren Hillard and Javon Pinkston at Villanova. In the snap of a finger, Bridges, who signed a 4-year, $150 million extension this offseason, has become all the players who helped him settle into the NBA. He's transitioned from a promising youngster seeking wisdom to a proven veteran providing that. And Mikal said, throughout the games, my vets just let me be me and give me confidence. I think it was just being a friend. I knew who Ryan was. Him being friends with me and giving me confidence and compliments was like, oh, dang. When I was in Phoenix, we didn't have a lot of young guys. I didn't really have the opportunity to be a vet. But then when I got to Brooklyn, I had the opportunity where I had a lot of young guys. For me to be a good leader, I want to get close with everyone, get to know them and see what they're about. It makes it easier when I get on them or coach them because they know it's coming from love. So we're seeing Mikal Bridges go out there and have such a positive impact on these young guys. And Tyler Kolek and Pacome Dadier both talked about this. Kolek saying, you can see that when he was a younger guy in the league that he had those vets too. They built a culture of brotherhood. You don't see that every day in the NBA nowadays. Mikal was so welcoming and teaching us the little things, and not just basketball stuff. He shows us how to move, how to be a man and an actual professional. And on top of that, with just the talk about both these young guys, James Edwards, from this article he wrote, also mentioned that last summer, Pacome Dadier didn't just enter the sport's most prestigious club as a teenager. He moved to a new country an ocean away. The Frenchman's head was spinning as his world was changing quickly. At the same time, Bridges was coming to the Knicks. His path to Madison Square Garden wasn't as long as Dadier's. It was over the Brooklyn Bridge. Yet, even while Bridges was getting acclimated to his new surroundings and heightened expectations, he made it a point to make sure that his new rookie teammate was getting equally comfortable. Pacome said, we live like 2 minutes from each other. He made it way easier. And in regards to Kolek, we've seen Kolek now become a staple in this Knicks rotation, playing some minutes per game. He's not playing a lot, just 9 minutes per game, but he's getting a consistent role, something that we didn't see last year under Tom Thibodeau. And though the stats have not jumped off the page, putting up 3.2 points and 1.3 assists, shooting 42% from the field, it's not great numbers yet, but Kolek is now getting burn out there, and there has been a whole lot of change, and it's something that we love to see out of these young guys. And we're also seeing Mikal being a mentor. He's playing really great basketball, and his confidence is higher than ever. Josh Hart even said, It's surprising, man. I didn't see this last year. He's playing his game. He's not worrying about anything else. He's being himself. Mikal has found his comfortability in New York, and we are seeing the man flow with that. He's having one of the best runs of his NBA career thus far. Mikal right now is averaging 17.5 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 5.5 assists. He's being a well-rounded star while getting over a steal per game and nearly a block per game as well, shooting 61% on the corner three and 47% from three. The guy last year who Knicks fans were criticizing, saying that he couldn't shoot, his jump shot was slow and ugly, he wasn't performing well, and we wasted 5 picks. That has changed. That has changed so much already, and we're witnessing that change right now. We're seeing all these picks be worth it. All these kids that we gave up for Mikal Bridges. We're seeing this be worth it. Send all the picks. It doesn't matter. This has been worth it to go out there and to use Mikal in this style. Because now we're seeing a style that's benefiting Mikal Bridges so much off the rip. I mean, we're seeing the man just absolutely balling out. Like, when we just look at Mikal Bridges, he had a 9-assist game against the Chicago Bulls where he was phenomenal. I mean, as we said, Brunson's getting more looks to himself now. He's getting actual chances to shoot the ball. Mikal's hitting up Jordan Clarkson. He's making quick reads. He's taking the ball and taking responsibility in a way that we didn't see last year where he was being relegated to the corner. Mikal was one of the reasons that Thibodeau got fired because many players said they didn't understand their role. The role was no less clear than it was to Mikal Bridges, who felt like his role changed based on every possession. He didn't have a specific role with the Knicks. He was just playing in a freelance style. Now, in an actual offense, we're seeing Mikal have confidence to bring up the ball and not just have to hand it off to Jalen Brunson. He's making quick reads, and again, look, he's dropping dimes. He had 9 assists against the Chicago Bulls. The man was excellent. And by the way, when we're seeing these moves, we're seeing shots that used to always go up. Now we're seeing him kick it out, get it to the next guy, and it's been wonderful to watch with Bridges. We're seeing the man go out there and playing the style of basketball that is best set for him to be a winning player. Under Mike Brown, we've seen Mikal Bridges change a lot in the best way possible, and you love to see that type of stuff for Bridges. I mean, Tommy Beer mentioned there are only currently 4 players in the NBA averaging 15-plus points, 6-plus rebounds, and 5.5 assists while also shooting above 50% from the floor. That's Giannis, Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic, and Mikal Bridges. The man is playing phenomenal basketball, and on top of that, he's also taking leadership roles. He's yelling at his teammates because he was the only one to get back on defense after a turnover last game. He ran back and tried to get a stop and actively did before an offensive rebound that Mikal couldn't get another stop from, considering he contested a shot. He was out of the possession and nobody was there to get the rebound. And Mikal was yelling at his guys. He's going out there. He's yelling at OG Anunoby, the highest paid player in Knicks history. He's going out there and yelling at his whole team. He doesn't care who the captain is. And Josh Hart said that he was right to do that. Josh Hart said, it's great that he did that. We needed that. So Josh Hart, who really is one of the biggest vocal leaders on the Knicks, backing up Mikal for doing this. And I mean, we're seeing it here. We're seeing multiple different reports saying how basically Mike Brown thinks that Mikal is ahead of the curve with learning the new offense because he was in camp early with the young guys. He tied his career high with 9 assists against the Chicago Bulls, and Brown seems eager for the rest of the team to catch up with Bridges' understanding. I've said this before about Mikal Bridges, and I'll say it again. If there's one thing that we always can understand about Mikal Bridges, the man loves basketball. One of the best ways to understand that is because Mikal always would shoot those half-court shots. Even when it counted to your three-point percentage last season, Mikal shot them. That is talked about a lot. Oh, how much do you love basketball? Are you willing to take those shots? Mikal loves this. This is what he's always wanted to do. This is what he was born to do. Mikal Bridges was put on this planet, obviously for other reasons as well. Nobody has one job in the world, but Mikal was put on this planet to be an excellent basketball player, and he's helping the Knicks in so many ways. This season, it's completely different. Just everything is different. Mikal's been one of the best performers on the Knicks all season long. I mean, there's no doubt about it. We just look at the year. I mean, obviously, Jalen Brunson's doing Jalen Brunson things. He's also taking the most shots per game in the NBA, but he's putting up 31 points per game. Outside of that, we're seeing the rest of this team, Cat, Mikal, OG, all putting up around 18, 17 points. They're all looking good. It's getting even, and the shot numbers look even as well. They're all taking around the same amount of attempts, with Mikal a little bit behind Cat and OG. Cat's still figuring out his role, and I do imagine that he'll jump up to around 21, 22 points per game when the season's all said and done. I do think it's going to be more mixed around, though. It's not just going to be Brunson and Cat dominating the scoring with Mikal and OG trying to figure out where they fill in elsewhere. The Knicks also want to hope that Jordan Clarkson's points per game go up. Obviously, they want to see Gershon Yabusele's points per game go up as well in other situations like that. But we're seeing a Knicks team that right now is playing a winning style of basketball. Obviously, they haven't won all their games yet, but it does feel like those wins are coming. I imagine the Knicks are going to get it going. They just beat the undefeated Chicago Bulls. They have another game tonight, and I do imagine the Knicks will be winning. Guys, what do you think? Give me some score predictions for the game tonight. Let me know that in the comments down below, along with any thoughts on Mikal Bridges. Can Bridges be an all-star this year? What do you think? Let me know that as well in the comments down below. Like this video, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Have a great day, guys. Go Knicks.